historian and professor of Black gender studies, details in her book how Ella Baker, a prominent activist and organizer, endured sexism whilst working alongside male organizers like Martin Luther King during the Civil Rights Movement. Ransby writes, Baker observed that the role of women in the Southern Church was that of doing the things that the minister said he wanted to have done. It was not one in which they were credited with having creativity and initiative and capacity to carry out things. Many of Baker's male colleagues, like their counterparts in white society, viewed women as subordinates and helpmates. Even though African American women have historically worked both inside and outside the home and engaged in public political activity, the culture that prevailed in the 1950s, especially among the Black middle class, as among their white counterparts, emphasized the primacy of women's domestic roles. Ransby in her book also makes mention that Baker alleged that there were instances where ministerial leaders in the movement were engaging in what she called unprincipled behaviors, doing things that they should not have been doing with other women. In examining the past and then taking a look at today's current landscape, it is evident that the culture Ella Baker survived within these Black religious organizing spaces, these are attitudes fossilized in the bedrock of the Black church. And it is indicative of what kind of space exactly the church has always been like for Black women. Today's churches are led by men who are overtly money and power hungry,